And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness. And this is a scene for Rage Across New York, the werewolf venue, where apparently we're all big children. Today marks the day of a new arrival. A new person's entering the sept. A howl went out of introduction at the Bawn of the Sept within the Umbra, and a new individual is sitting there sort of at the edge of the Bawn, waiting patiently on whoever might come to greet them.
So Olaf and 2 cubs show up. 3 cubs, actually.
Dashi will be there.
Glasswalker will be perched on the umbrella tree, just watching.
Where's Brotori?
Brotori observe. Brotori is in the shadows. Brotori is the Umbra.
So as the group arrives, Ray stands up, looks at the individuals. Their eyes sort of have this glow to them. She gives off a hint of sort of like the aura of a morning sunrise around her as she steps forward and sort of looks at I guess since Olaf said he was the first one, or piped up first, she'll look at Olaf and simply incline her chin and show throat.
Well, that's kind of fucking presumptuous, but appreciated. Screams in silence. Fostern, Homid-born Phylodox of the Fenrir, and guardian to the Sept.
Reiko Shugahara, deed name Eyes of the Sunrise. Hamid, born Arun of the Stargazers. She does keep her eyes sort of averted away from Olaf at this point.
Olaf gives... Is Katori visible, or is he straight up hiding in them umber weeds?
No, he's in a tree. You can spot him.
He just looks at Katori, and Katori gets subtle hints of, what the fuck are you doing in a tree? You want anything to do with this, Holmes? Like, it's a very questioning look.
He's gonna give you the look of, yeah, you can do the cleansing. I'm busy communing with a tree.
So many meaningful looks. Okay. Do we want me to roll for it, or do we want to hand wave the cleansing?
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Stoneclaw, what are you doing?
Stoneclaw is probably lodged right next to Olaf's leg, but has stretched herself forward, giant Hispo wolf, and is snuffing new person. Because she has new smells.
And from up the tree, a voice will answer back to Olaf. Apparently she's sniffing something or someone.
What the fuck are you, and why is everyone in trees?
I'm very comfortable here, and I suppose umbral signal reception should be a thing. Could be a thing. I should talk to other glasswalkers and accept to that.
Vinny, is she protesting at all, or making any moves to like shoo Stoneclaw away?
She just kind of stands there rigidly. She doesn't really. She kind of regards Stoneclaws, but that look of someone gets when they're just trying to be like. How can I put this? When someone is not a particular fan of dogs, and when a dog comes up to sniff them, but they want to be polite.
Okay, perfect. Then yeah, Stoneclaw will end up snuffling the hell out of this new person, which means she's gonna get get up right next to her, stuffing her nose into like her shirt and whatnot, and circling
What?
her and snuffling her.
Scruff grab.
There is a loud yipe and an immediate thrash.
Oi. The Cleith. What are you?
There will be continued thrashing until her scruff is let go.
Pin.
Massive hispo no likey. Well, massive lupus, I should say. Olaf is mouthed lovingly, totally not threateningly, because we don't bite Alpha. That's not nice, but we mouth him to express our displeasure, especially his face. He gets the lion tamer treatment of having his mouth in a giant maw.
You're a cub. Know what that means, right?
Well, she's already on the ground, so she continues to mouth his face.
Fucking. And he gets up, having reminded somewhat Stoneclaw of who runs Bartertown.
Stoneclaws are up in the air, at least for a moment, until he loses interest.
Alright. Where's a stick?
And
Tori is
from
going
the
to
tree,
throw you
here
a
you go.
Thank you.
2 sticks, actually. Slap on to Olaf.
I want to get one free.
Okay. Olaf performs the rite of cleansing. I hope you like getting hit with the stick several times.
She just winces every time it actually hits her anywhere near the face, but otherwise she's fine.
Hey, he has 2 sticks, so this is a fairly ham-tacular fucking event.
Yes. This amused Katori greatly.
I should probably roll for it.
Stoneclaw is going to retreat to Dusk's company and confide in him that she smells weird.
4 dice. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing, actually. Turns out absolutely nothing. You're clean.
Apparently 2 sticks is the way to go.
Yeah. So, after Olaf vigorously treats you like a fucking snare drum, you're cleansed of all worm taint.
Reiko just sort of
no
inclines her
traps.
head. Thank you.
Great job, Raya. Amazing. Woo!
She'll look at Olaf. May I enter the bond?
Sure.
She'll step in.
You're expected at some point to present yourself to the warder, contemplates the mercy, Adrian, Philodox of the Fenrir, or alternatively the Wormfoe, Garrett Cosma, Foster, and Ragabash of the Shadow Lords.
Who would be the highest in rank of the Children of Chimera?
And you see him stroke his beard as he just continues with this annoying fucking noise that Bob doesn't want to keep up for very long. But no, when Olaf's stroking his beard, he just keeps doing this shit. Until he means it too.
Ailing would be the thing.
Yeah, what the Raya said. She hangs out in the Umbra mostly, but you can happen upon her, just follow the wind spirits.
Fair. She'll look from Stoneclaws to the other cub.
Dusk is, well, he's kind of interesting in the Umbra, as we all know. He's sitting there beside Stoneclaw. He's surrounded by his little night spirit friends. One who's a little bit bigger than the rest, who's kind of climbing up on his shoulder and occasionally will ruffle Stoneclaw's hair. But he's just kind of looking at the newcomer, looking at Olaf, back to the newcomer, playing a little conversation tennis as they talk to each other. He'll, occasionally move away from Stoneclaw as she starts trying to lick an area that she probably shouldn't be licking.
Let's face it, probably mostly his face.
Yes.
Oi, Dusk.
Look, I look up. Yes, screams in silence, Raya.
Cleus looking at you. What next? And he's looking at Dusk as though he expects a very specific answer.
Dusk will stand up and walk over with his hand extended.
What the fuck?
Blink.
And,
Giggles from up the tree.
like,
Jacob steals himself from what's about to happen next.
and you remember I was, he reached out and kind of grabbed Stoneclaw by the scruff, and then it was time for the ground.
Uh-huh.
Unless Dusk resists, this is exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, no. He doesn't resist anything. He expects half the time that he's doing the wrong thing anyway.
Okay. Now you can make your introduction.
So what, is he like laying on his back?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair. It's like, oh, okay. Hi. He's kind of looking up backwards towards the newcomer. I am known as Dan to Unicorn's Boon, Laughing Moon to Kotori Raya, Dusk to Screams in Silence Raya, and Sun to Mother Larissa Raya. He smiles.
Olaf's face meet Olaf's palm.
And then again, beast from up the tree.
Stoneclaw is now a domestic violence dog. Bob remembers this. It means that there was some sort of scuffle, and now she is in the middle of it, licking people's faces and generally being obnoxious.
I don't even... And, like, as he kind of rears his head up from the face palm, he looks at Jacob. Don't fuck this up.
Dusk is now on the
Jacob's
ground.
like, okay, and he's on the ground before he even gets to say the words. And I'm freestyling all belly rubbing and making sure his face is not getting licked by filthy Stoneclaw-chan.
Nope. She likes Dusk better. You can lay over there.
We'll say Jacob Flay, Homebon, Philodox Cup.
Olaf breathes like this slow sigh, like he was getting ready to be mad. He was so ready to be mad, but it's good. We're good.
Jacob is just kind of tense every now and then. His eye witches quite comfortably on Sugahara's shoulder. Just kind of flicks back to Ola, almost as if he's questioning, "Am I doing it right? Are you gonna hurt me? No. Okay."
Eventually,
Okay.
Olaf turns away from Jacob, which is probably all the answer he needs.
Okay.
And
He looks
he
very
looks at Eyes of the Sunrise. Okay, so I'm going to be blunt. Are you here because you're seeking glory out here on the front lines of the East Coast, or are you here because you pissed someone off?
Probably the latter.
She'll look at Katori, sort of incline her head to one side.
He's
That's
looking
right.
straight at her.
She doesn't meet his eyes, but she takes a moment to respond. She sort of her right hand sort of just kind of tucked in the material of her shirt, sort of like wrapping it around her fingers, out and then in and out and then in. It is the latter, as you say.
Is this a degree of pissed off where I'm gonna have to worry about someone with a fucking grudge coming around here? It's like my least favorite fucking thing.
I cannot speak for the actions of others.
Now, hypothetical question from the guy up the tree, and he will wave his hand. Hypothetically, of course, did you piss off someone so roughly that they will come and kill you? Or at least maim you severely?
Hmm.
She doesn't have an answer for that. She just stands there. Still sort of
I will
faced
take that
at...
as a yes.
She just continues to face Katori. I don't know if Katori said that he was Athro or not.
Oh no.
Well, what I will say to that effect is while Katori hasn't stated his rank, Olaf's deference to him is extremely fucking obvious, and he's kind of in the face of this so far.
I'll roll her blah blah blah. Just that way we see if she would actually key in on that or not. Is perception empathy, I guess.
That's fair.
Oh wow.
I mean, Olaf did refer to him as Raya at some point.
Okay, if he referred to him as Raya, then she is definitely got her body low. She's actually sort of lowered herself down onto one knee, and she's keeping her chin inclined, and her eyes are far away from Katori's. You are perceptive, Raya.
Why have you chosen this sept? Because we are more open.
My mentor is here.
And who is your mentor?
Out of character, it is a NPC to be named.
Well, I mean, does NPC to be named?
Means the
Is on
ST is there working on it.
I mean, is he a current inhabitant of the sept?
He is a current member of the Sept, yes. He or she, it.
Okay. So, in theory, we should kind of know that this person exists.
Yes. Enter Fostern Stargazer here. If the Raya wishes it, I can divulge to those that are those that are gathered.
Making me all fucking curious. Katori Raya, she's making me all fucking curious.
I'm sorry, Bob. What did you say exactly?
He just kind of like a very snide way, I would say. Told him she's making him curious, then looks at Katori and is like, she's making me curious, Raya. He's being a little petulant right now.
Well, let's just say that our newcomer seems to have an habit of breaking one particular aspect of the Legionese, so it seems at least enough to get a marking.
Looks back at Reiko. Heh.
She holds up the inside of her left wrist, and the Garu glyph for Karek is there. She makes no qualms about it.
Oh! Oh, well then. Glorious fucking day. Of course they sent you to a meat grinder. Olaf at this point is like insufferably overbearing in his everything from his posture to quite obviously his tone.
Seems to be like she expects that she is about ready to get shit kicked. The way she sort of just.
And again, from up the tree. Ah, come on, Raya, don't be such overbearing with the little poor Chinese thingy.
Her eyes just snap directly up at Hotfix.
Actually, at
There
his
is a look of
shoes.
scorn there.
Listening
He's
face is
chuckling.
active.
He's chuckling under his hat. Yes, he's wearing a hat at the moment because charming as shit.
Slow track over to Hotfix.
I do have a really nice face and some really nice shoes, he says, looking at his own shoes.
The fuck, man?
Hey, just doing what Gaia put me in this earth to do.
There's a time and a place.
Yes, this is one of them.
Stoneclaw is now keenly watching Olaf's body language. There was aggression there.
Remember,
Just-
no hitting the ragabash too hard.
Desk pulls his legs up under him and stands up beside Olaf and kind of leans into him. He's like, she said Chimera's brood, but she is from Helios's brood.
What are you on about?
Well, look at her.
Vinny, is it like an obvious spirit heritage?
She has spirit
And four?
for
Yes,
yeah.
Helios.
I'm sorry, like my
Guys.
visuals are
Guys.
actually kind of screwed up at the moment.
Yeah,
So-
it's pure breed for Helios, or spirit heritage Helios. Sorry.
Okay.
Out of character, she shines like Maeve.
Yeah, except wrong. That ain't no more. Don't fuck this up.
It's like I explained to you what the heritage is, Dusk. A
Kinda-
guru, different pieces.
Oh, quick question. Is anyone actually using Guru Speak, or are they all using English?
In Olaf, it's like that god-awful fucking just mishmash of shit that makes things worse.
I guess it depends what form they're in.
Apparently, Hotfix will be using Garutong since many of his auditorium are wolves or something like that, and he feels like wolves should be included in things.
Desk is saying things definitely in Guru tongue just because Stoneclaw's around.
Yay!
Jacob is not so merciful. I mean, of course he is.
Olaf looks at Deshi. You got any opinions about this?
Throws his hands up saying, not my child.
What the fuck? I just... You know what? Fair enough. And, right back at Reiko. Did you choose to be here, or were you sent here?
The situation in my home set has become complicated.
That was a yes or no question, not your fucking life story.
Damn.
Doesn't bear a yes or no answer. There are reasons on both sides. I chose to come be with my mentor.
Fuck.
But it was not conducive for me to stay.
Okay, put it this way.
Are you
So
saying
you were
he was
only
a
half kicked
punishment?
out.
She'll regard Katori above all others.
Fair enough.
Can you repeat that, Damien? Because I didn't hear it.
Yeah, he's saying, are you saying you escaped punishment? Like, you ran away, pretty much. Like, oh no, that seems That seems bad. I better trot up to my mentor.
She shakes her head. No, I was a cub at the time of this incident.
Is your name Andre?
I,
God damn it, man.
one of these days I'm
You
gonna
were
catch
a
up with your
cub.
fucking.
I didn't catch a thing you said, Damien. Or
Oh,
Eric.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry.
Pretty much, he screamed, "You were a cub."
She nods.
He's going to turn to Olaf. Well, seems like some den parents are not doing their job properly.
Raya, why you gotta look at me when you say that? I am like the unparalleled master of keeping cubs from getting up to the hanky-panky.
I know. Thankfully. Do we have to expect such promiscuity from you now?
She shakes her head. No, Raya.
Well, that'll at the very least save you from a hot date with Sieglind.
If I catch you doing so, I will put you in the underworld. And I will leave you there.
I understand, Raya.
And he just gets down from his tree as he doesn't even bother, to jump. He literally walks upside down the tree. Because, Spirit of a Lizard is a thing.
Spider-Tory does whatever Spider-Tory does.
And Olaf, I mean, pretty much everyone can make a peony on him.
Yay, good thing I don't have empathy. I will just
Everybody do the flop.
watch.
No,
Yeah,
Desk is too busy being snarky with Stoneclaw to do beating.
Oh, that's a shame. I only have 2 successes.
I got two.
Only one.
Yeah, but I would say you have a lower difficulty, considering you've been with Kotori for a long time.
Okay, 2.
So everyone can see he's pretty much pissed off. But yeah, he's trying to keep as calm as he can for Deshi and Olaf. It's like he's fighting something. And Olaf, that's the sign of Screaming Eagle, and pretty much he's just starting to trot away with his brooding attitude, because otherwise you're pretty sure that he's going to jump on her throat.
Okay. Olaf just lets him go. Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
the
dun.
Frenchman has to go, unfortunately. But don't worry. Don't worry. I'll catch you in your sleep.
Already making friends.
I have gotten used to it.
Okay, I'll put it this way. I imagine some Phylodox over from wherever you came from yielded some sort of judgment, correct?
She nodded.
Okay, good. Otherwise, at least one of mine was going to get a first-hand case in, well, the delivery of justice. But for now, until you fuck up again, you're good. Well, depending on what my cousin says anyway.
I understand, Raya.
Don't fuck up. And with that, Olaf begins to leave.
Oh boy, what a charming sept.
On his way out, however, Hot fixes up a tree, right?
Yep.
He doesn't kick the Umbra tree. Because, he might piss off a tree spirit.
Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
No, it's a horrible idea. He does, however, look up the tree. Oi.
Yeah. Hi. Hello. My pleasure. Hello.
Name.
Hotfix. Yours?
You literally just heard my screams in silence.
That's a paradox. I'm just pulling a prank on you, don't worry. I know that you're Olaf. People call you Olaf.
That is in fact my Hobbit name. I'm imagining you're a ragabash of some variety.
You could take it that way.
Look, same as always. Don't fuck up.
Might be a little bit too late already, but I will keep you posted on that, boy.
All I could possibly ask. And he stiffly walks off. Apparently this whole Carrick business has just set him in some kind of mood.
Nice chap.
Stoneclaw is going to follow along behind, nosing Dusk along with her. He's getting corralled.
Dusk is apparently being herded and doesn't feel at all like a sheep.
Hey, if he protests, I can just do the back of the shirt thing. I mean, you don't have a shirt right now, but I can grab you by your scruff. Your shadow scruff.
Nope, he's just walking along, stone-faced. Seems to be all good with this.
Oh, good. Nose, 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 trot, trot, trot.
Jacob just nods at the new Clea as he walks along. There's like a slight stir and a tilt of the head of this hotfix fellow.
Hotfix will allow him.
He just kind of gauges him for a moment and then just kind of walks on by.
Now, I could stay in this lovely tree here trying to get some Umbra reception, or I could go bother the cubs under their father. As he, climbs down and starts following the little cub train with that big Minnesota locomotor.
Ray finally stands up, and as she takes a few steps further, she'll stop and sort of just look over at Deshi.
Yes.
You are of Chimera's brood as well?
I am.
Might I inquire what auspice?
I'm sorry, you broke up. What'd you say?
She asked what auspice he is.
I am Full Moon.
She just kind of gives a slight smile at that. Good to know. Our kin in this sept, where do they reside?
Let's see, I don't remember offhand. He'll just give you whatever the answer is.
She takes that information and simply asks for the direction for the tree houses.
He will point you to your destination.
He points you in the direction Olaf and the cubs just went.
In her mind, she's like, of course that's where it is. She'll simply nod in appreciation. Thank you. And she walks on. I think unless there's anything else anybody wants to do, we'll call that a scene.